Working part-time at a local chain pet store, my daily routine involves taking care of the fish section and helping customers. Little did I know that a seemingly ordinary day would lead to a chain of events that tested my patience and triggered an unexpected anxiety attack. One Friday afternoon, a middle-aged couple entered the store with their young toddler. As I greeted them and offered assistance, everything appeared to be routine. However, things took a turn when they needed help selecting fish. While catching the fish, the curious toddler started becoming more intrusive, climbing ladders, asking repetitive questions, and even touching me. As someone with social anxiety, I was already feeling uncomfortable, trying to navigate the situation. Despite my attempts to maintain composure, the child's behavior was pushing my limits. I nervously chuckled, reminding him to be careful, but the toddler continued to invade my personal space. It got to a point where he even tried to reach for a net and play with equipment. My anxiety escalated, and I pleaded for him not to touch certain things, fearing for his safety. Eventually, the parents intervened, but not before the situation took a toll on me. With my anxiety on the rise, I responded to the parents' comments by explaining that my anxiety sometimes made interacting with kids difficult. The interaction left me shaken, and I retreated to the break room to calm down. Later on, the parents complained to one of the managers about my behavior during their visit. Unfortunately, it was a manager I didn't get along with. The situation escalated when they accused me of being rude to their child due to my anxiety. It was frustrating that they didn't acknowledge their own lack of control over their child's behavior. The incident weighed heavily on my mind, and I struggled to get through my shift. My anxiety reached its peak, and I experienced a meltdown. However, my supportive coworkers came to my aid, even bringing me a guinea pig for emotional support. Eventually, I managed to regain my composure and complete my shift. Reflecting on the incident, I realized that there were boundary issues on the parents' part. As a retail worker, I have my limits, and it's essential for parents to control their children's behavior. I understood that good kids are easy to interact with, but children with no boundaries can exacerbate anxiety. In a twist of fate, I found myself in a comical encounter with a coworker named T. We both entered the office simultaneously, each assuming the other was an unfamiliar presence. It turned out that we were both game masters, but we had never met before due to differing schedules. The awkwardness of the situation led to a humorous exchange that we laughed about later. Every day at the local chain pet store where I work, I plunge into my duties of tending to the fish section and assisting customers with their pet needs. Little did I know that a seemingly ordinary Friday afternoon would lead to a series of events that tested my patience, stirred my anxiety, and even brought a dash of humor into the mix. As the sun shone lazily outside, a middle-aged couple entered the store, accompanied by their energetic toddler. My usual warm greetings and offers of assistance flowed naturally, setting the tone for what I expected to be another routine interaction. Little did I know that the waters were about to get choppy. The couple required help selecting fish, a task that required my undivided attention. As I meticulously caught and prepared the fish, the toddler's curiosity began to take center stage. He saw me as an intriguing distraction, an adult in a world of aquatic wonders. Initially, his curiosity was endearing as he innocently peppered me with questions. I smiled through my discomfort, laughing off the nosiness and playful antics. However, the currents of discomfort started tugging at me when the toddler's curiosity transformed into a torrential downpour of intrusion. He clambered onto a ladder, treating it like a playground, and showered me with more questions than I thought humanly possible. With a polite smile, I warned him about getting too close, but his relentless exploration showed no signs of abating. As someone who grapples with social anxiety, my stress levels were on the rise. Every touch felt like a jolt, and the toddler's persistent proximity was becoming increasingly overwhelming. His boundless enthusiasm contrasted starkly with my internal struggle to keep calm. At one point, the toddler made his way over to another aisle, leaving me with a momentary reprieve. However, just as I thought the storm had subsided, He returned wielding a net with an air of determination. Panic pulsed through me as he approached an open hatch, oblivious to the potential danger. My plea, "Please don't," hung in the air, a desperate plea to avert disaster. Enter D, a fellow game master who had mostly eluded my knowledge until this moment. In a comedic twist of fate, we locked eyes, confusion etched across our faces. With a sense of bewilderment and shared realization, we both discovered that we were comrades in this peculiar retail realm. Our worlds converged in a moment of perplexity, as if two strangers stumbled upon a shared secret. D questioned my presence, leading to an awkward exchange where we revealed our roles as game masters. As tension diffused, it dawned on us that we were interconnected in ways beyond our understanding. The comic irony of this encounter was not lost on us, and we shared a laugh, a brief respite from the day's turbulence. Fast forward to a team meeting, where all the game masters convened. Amid the chatter and camaraderie, D and I recounted our peculiar encounter, much to the amusement of our colleagues. Laughter rippled through the room as we embraced the quirks of our journey, reminding us that the unexpected can be a source of shared joy. In hindsight, the incident highlighted the importance of navigating boundaries, understanding personal triggers, and acknowledging the complexities of human interactions. The retail realm, with its cast of characters and unpredictable encounters, remains a space where growth and adaptation intertwine. As the sun sets on this chapter, I emerge with a renewed appreciation for the delicate balance between maintaining professional decorum and adapting to the unexpected. In the realm of retail, the tides of interactions may ebb and flow, but each encounter brings a lesson to be learned and a story to be shared. In the hustle and bustle of my part-time job at a local chain pet store, my days revolve around tending to the fish section and assisting customers on their pet journeys. Amid the constant flow of tasks and interactions, an ordinary Friday afternoon unfolded, leaving me with a series of unexpected encounters that tested my patience, brought forth my anxiety, and even introduced a touch of humor. The store's familiar ambience greeted me as I geared up for another day of work. Little did I anticipate that a seemingly routine encounter with a middle-aged couple and their enthusiastic toddler would be anything but ordinary. With customary warmth, I greeted the family and offered my assistance, ready to guide them through their pet selections. However, what began as a typical customer interaction took an unforeseen turn when the toddler's curiosity ignited like a spark in dry grass. As I diligently focused on catching and preparing the fish, the toddler saw me as a captivating enigma, an adult ensconced in a world of aquatic wonders. Little did I know that the waters were about to get a bit turbulent. The child's curiosity initially presented itself as endearing, with innocent questions and playful antics. I navigated the situation with a patient smile, but soon, the tide of curiosity swelled into a relentless wave of intrusion. The toddler ventured onto a ladder, treating it like a jungle gym, and his barrage of questions began to resemble a never-ending stream. For someone grappling with social anxiety, this whirlwind of a child in close proximity became a challenge to manage. Each touch felt like an electric shock, and the toddler's uninhibited exploration clashed with my internal struggle to remain composed. Despite the overwhelming feelings, I maintained my professional demeanor, smiling through the discomfort. As the child explored an adjacent aisle, I hoped for a moment of respite. Yet, just as I thought the storm was abating, he returned armed with a net and determination in his eyes. Panic surged within me as he neared an open hatch, oblivious to the potential danger. My plea, "Please don't," hung in the air, a desperate plea to avert any mishaps. Enter a fellow game master, who I'll refer to as D. In a twist of fate, our gazes locked, mirroring each other's bafflement. Amid the confusion, we discovered that we were both game masters, connected by the threads of our workplace. Our mutual realization transformed the situation from awkward to strangely amusing, like characters stumbling upon a shared narrative. As D questioned my presence, we delved into a humorous exchange where our roles and the circumstances that led us to this peculiar encounter were revealed. In the midst of the confusion, we found camaraderie, uniting as kindred spirits in a vast retail landscape. The absurdity of the situation was not lost on us, and we shared a genuine laugh that dissolved the lingering tension. Time marched on to a team meeting, where game masters gathered to discuss work matters. Amid the discussions, Dee and I recounted our peculiar interaction, sparking amusement among our colleagues. Laughter rippled through the room as our tale unfolded, showcasing how shared experiences can transform the mundane into moments of genuine connection. In retrospect, the incident illuminated the importance of maintaining boundaries, understanding personal triggers, and embracing the unpredictable nature of human interactions. The retail realm, with its kaleidoscope of characters and unpredictable encounters, served as a canvas for growth, adaptation, and unexpected humor. As the day drew to a close, I emerged from this experience with a renewed perspective on the dynamics of the retail arena. Each encounter, no matter how bizarre or unexpected, adds depth to the narrative of my retail journey. In the labyrinth of retail interactions, I've learned that adaptability and a dash of humor are essential tools, helping me navigate the maze with resilience and a touch of laughter.